some more.
Doctors are shocked. This drink can cure diabetes in just 5 days. We give you the story of a man who was dealing with hypertension and diabetes for 4 years. His health condition required that he lives on medication. But, he managed to improve his health condition with a simple drink. The doctors could not believe his results. Natural healing and raw diet regimen helped this man the most. You see, it is quite possible that you restore your health completely. The man found out about his bad health condition after he was dealing with constant thirst. When the doctor did the regular checkup, he was in shock. The man's blood sugar was 29, and the doctor said that his pancreas was not performing its function at all. This usually requires that patients take insulin regularly in order to live longer. The prescribed therapy was quite complex. The man took his insulin regularly and did sports. But, that did not help. His condition got worse, and he developed other health problems, too. The medications he took raised his triglyceride levels to 16, and his blood pressure was somewhere between 150/100. The New Year's Eve made him turn another page in his life. His decision shocked the doctors. Dr. John Zerdum was guest of the Edge of Science show on TV. The doctor was on raw food diet for 12 years. This show actually helped the young man change his dietary habits. He got himself a blender, and prepared the drink that shocked his doctors. The first week was full of temptations, but the man handled him. He soon noticed some positive changes, and his blood sugar dropped to 5. No medication helped him get results like these. He stopped administering insulin, because the foods he ate did not change his sugar levels. He would go back to his insulin treatment if the sugar got up, but this never happened, and he even lost weight. He managed to lose 5 pounds in 25 days, and the man kept losing weight. After 4 months of going raw, he lost 10 pounds, took no insulin, his blood pressure was 120/70, and his triglycerides dropped to 14. The man did not take any pills, and was healthier and happier than ever. Here are the ingredients he used for the recipe: 5 bananas, 2 apples, 2 kiwis, a handful of kale. Preparation: transfer the ingredients in a large bowl, and pour in half a liter of water. Drink half of the juice in the morning, and finish it throughout the day. Extra tips: eat more fresh fruits, fruit salads, and tuna. It is packed with vitamin B1-2, and the body needs lots of it. You will never feel hungry, because your brain will be sure that you have filled your stomach. Try this juice, and remember, it shocked health specialists. You will soon notice major improvement. His doctor said that he wouldn't walk again, but this natural remedy gave life to his knees. It will reduce the inflammation and pain in just a few seconds. The meniscus is a crescent-shaped fibrocartilaginous structure present in human knees, wrists, acromioclavicular, sternoclavicular and temporomandibular joints. It is responsible for relieving impact on the knees with 2 bags of liquid, helping the friction between the components of the structure of the knee that allows movement. The knees are one of the most important joints in the body. However, they deal with a great amount of pressure and weight, with about 80% of the body weight wearing them down. As a result, the joint can lose its flexibility and cause pain and inflammation that may reduce your mobility. The knees can also be affected by injuries and a heavy body weight. As they are responsible for our movement, it's vital to learn how to protect them from damage. Luckily, there are simple natural remedies that can relieve the pain in your knees and repair the connective tissue. People usually treat pain and inflammation with over-the-counter drugs, and although they work sometimes, they often have adverse side effects which everyone wants to avoid. This is why you should turn towards natural remedies to relieve any kind of pain in your body. Here's how to use some of the best ones: Ingredients: 1 egg yolk, salt. Preparation: just mix the ingredients in a bowl and apply the mixture on the painful knee, then wrap everything with plastic wrap to keep it in place. Leave the remedy to work for a couple of hours, then rinse with lukewarm water and repeat the procedure 4 to 5 times a day. According to studies, rare oils present in the egg yolk can enter the body through the skin and provide essential minerals to the bones and joints, while the salt reduces inflammation due to the high amount of potassium that it contains. Using the remedy regularly will help you reduce the pain in your knees and allow you to move freely again. Besides this remedy, you can also reduce the pain and inflammation in your knees with some ice. Just pour ice in a small Ziploc bag, then apply it on your knee with a towel over it. Hold the bag of ice in place for 20 minutes and repeat the process 4 times a day for best results. The cold ice will reduce the blood flow to the area and constrict the blood vessels, effectively eliminating the pain and inflammation. Mustard oil can also be effective against knee pain. Just massage your knees with a small amount to improve the circulation and relieve the pain. Science has found a plant that cures HIV, fights diabetes and cancer, but Big Pharma doesn't want you to know. There are numerous natural remedies which have powerful medicinal properties that can fight many diseases even better than conventional medications, but the pharmaceutical industry doesn't want you to know that. This will cut down their profits significantly, so there's no reason for the public to know that there are cheap cures for even the deadliest diseases. Nature has a cure for all diseases and conditions, we just need to know where to look for it. Many plants can be made into homemade remedies that can even treat cancer. Take guanabana for example. This Central American plant can cure diabetes and regulate your blood sugar levels, but you won't read about that in the mass media. The amazing plant, also known as soursop, can also help you treat HIV, cancer, as well as any problems with the liver, kidneys, prostate, and thyroid. The soursop plant has cytotoxic properties, meaning that it can destroy cancer cells without affecting the healthy ones. It's a completely natural therapy with no side effects that won't harm your immune system like chemotherapy. Guanabana extract can destroy the cancer cells of 12 different types of cancer, and is said to be 10,000 times stronger than the effects of adriamycin, a common chemotherapy drug. Unlike conventional cancer treatments, the fruit won't affect your healthy cells. There have been several studies on the effects of soursop on cancer since the 70s. Many of them have shown that the fruit is highly effective against different cancer cells, but since then, there has been a small amount of lab tests because Big Pharma doesn't want the public to know about the powers of the fruit. If you boil bananas before bed and drink the liquid, this happens while you sleep. We've all had those restless nights of tossing and turning, staring at the ceiling, unable to get more than a couple hours of shut-eye. The more you worry about not sleeping, the more your mind races, and next thing you know, the sun is peeking through the window. I've spent one too many nights this way and needed to put an end to my poor sleeping patterns. I came across this delicious tea recipe and it improved my cycle completely. Irregular sleeping patterns or even insomnia can stem from several different things like depression, stress, and anxiety. Almost every night, I would get into bed and my mind would be racing. Whether I was thinking about work, family, or simply the things I needed to get done the next day, I just couldn't allow myself to relax. If your mind is active, chances are you won't fall asleep. Certain medications can also cause insomnia. Pain medications, antihistamines, and heart and blood pressure medicines are among the many that contribute to sleep loss. Yes, some meds might actually make you drowsy at first, but they can also trigger frequent bathroom trips or anxiety which can further disturb your rest. Whether it's one of these issues or maybe it's that you're addicted to your phone when you should be sleeping, something needs to change. Banana tea. Using only a couple items that are likely already in your kitchen, you can whip together a banana tea in no time. This organic, banana-infused sleep remedy works wonders and tastes so good. How does it work? Bananas, especially the peels, are loaded with potassium and magnesium. While magnesium helps prevent sleep disturbances, both magnesium and potassium work together to help relax muscles. In fact, magnesium is one of the best minerals for relaxation. Keep in mind, this recipe calls for 100% organic bananas. Bananas that are not organic are loaded with harmful pesticides, and since we encourage you to eat the boiled peel, it must be chemical-free. This tea takes less than 10 minutes to prepare and can be enjoyed every night before bed. Ingredients: 1 organic banana, 1 small pot of water, a dash of cinnamon, optional. All you need to do is cut off both ends of the banana and place it, peel and all, into boiling water. Boil it for around 10 minutes. Using a colander, pour the water into a mug. If you're feeling adventurous, sprinkle the cinnamon into the tea. Drink it 1 hour before bedtime. If you're worried about being wasteful, you've clearly never had a boiled banana before. After the banana has been boiled, sprinkle some cinnamon over it. Eating the warm, gooey fruit and its peel along with the tea will increase its soothing effects. Not to mention it makes a yummy dessert. Why sleeping pills are bad? Out of despair, many of us have resorted to sleeping pills, and with almost half of the American population suffering from insomnia or poor sleep, it's no wonder. But here's the thing, sleeping pills cannot help you long term. They provide a short-term fix. The majority of sleeping pills are a specific type of drug that induces and maintains sleep. They're classified as something called sedative hypnotics. Among other sedative hypnotic drugs are benzodiazepines and barbiturates. Benzodiazepines like Xanax and Valium can be addictive and are used to treat anxiety disorders by increasing drowsiness. Barbiturates depress the central nervous system, are used as anesthetics and sedatives. As with all drugs, there's a list of side effects that accompany sleeping pills. Aside from the likeliness of them being habit-forming, they can cause the following: constipation, dizziness, difficulty focusing and remembering, stomach pain, weakness, uncontrollable shaking, parasomnias, doing things without realizing it. Scary. Sleeping pills also cause your breathing rhythm to slow down and significantly lighten. This means that if you are already suffering from lung diseases like COPD or even asthma, these meds can be dangerous and even fatal. How sleep deprivation affects the body. Getting less than 8 hours of sleep is bad for your body. When I found out the consequences little to no sleep had on my body, I panicked. When your body doesn't get enough rest, generally less than 8 hours, it suffers. Cognitive function, your long and short-term memory is seriously affected. Have you ever tried to focus on a task while running on zero fuel? I have, and I know it's near impossible. Processing even the simplest things seems challenging, and your emotional responses to things become totally skewed. The scariest part is that sleep deprivation has been linked to serious health problems including obesity, diabetes, and cancer. It's important to figure out why you're not sleeping the way you used to and work on fixing it. I now look forward to this tea each night. It's 100% natural, it smells and tastes great, and it has worked tremendously for me. Dr. Ounce had an episode for natural remedies for insomnia. Banana tea was mentioned, and I thought I would do a taste test to see if I would love it, or leave it alone. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you want more recipes and tips, subscribe to the channel.
Travix.